Hola familia, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. So today, as you guys can see for the title, I wanted to do my quick review and thoughts of the new app that I have been playing around with now for at least, I would say, since I started with this app. I've been playing around with it for about a month and a half, truly now with my makeup collection in it, about 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks. So I think I have a nice grasp on the app, and I wanted to let you guys know my thoughts on it, some of the features that I do appreciate in the app, and what's the future gonna hold with this app. So that is something that interests you. Stay tuned. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the familia. My name is Alejandra. I'm an eyeshadow enthusiast with a Dash Project Pan. If that is something that interests you, subscribe, join us, and now let's get on with this review. All right, you guys, so this app is called the GlowInMe app. I had done a video in regards to our last app that unfortunately just died and left us without any notice, and we were all stuck in limbo, basically. A lot of you guys wanted me to help you guys out to find a new app, and of course I wanted to find one for myself. So I went ahead and did my research, and I updated you guys on to get ready with me. I found this specific app, GlowInMe, and there's a lot of features in this app that I do appreciate, and one of the main things that I do love about this app is the people behind it. I was able and privileged enough to do a Zoom meeting and got to meet the creators of this app, and I was able to give them more of insight of what it was that I was looking for, maybe the beauty community was looking for in an app, to be able to categorize your makeup collection, nail collection, skincare collection, whatever kind of collection you want to put in here. I was able to sit down and speak with them, and you guys, there has been so many awesome changes to this app. I am loving it. It has come in handy so much, especially now with the holiday season. I am so on point with my holiday shopping and gifting and so on and so forth because of this app. And I didn't realize how much I love having an app after I lost the last one and how much I took it for granted. So I am here to give you guys a quick rundown of everything. You will be seeing my own personal account. So please, I don't want to hear anything about my numbers. I know my numbers are high. I am not upset, so you shouldn't be upset or shocked, because I sure as hell not shocked at how much I have. I'm well aware how much I have, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It's in my room, so I'm good with it. The other thing I do want to mention is I will do my best to do screenshots of everything that I will bring up, so at least you can see a visual of the app itself. Again, you will see it through my personal collection, so bear in mind, what you'll see on the screen will obviously be different when you do your own app account, because obviously you're going to see my personal account on here. All right, so I wrote down notes so I don't forget things, and I will be obviously grabbing my phone if I need to refresh myself and look at things if I am trying to bring up a point, because you guys, there's so much information. I can go in depth in this app, but I just want to give you guys the basics of what you can do, and then obviously depending on how you use the app, that's how detailed you can get with this app. So first and foremost, I want to mention you guys, obviously this app is called GlowInMe. This is a app that is created for skincare, makeup, nail polish, whatever type of beauty collection, category, organization that you want to do. This is what this app will do. This app is free, completely 100% free to everyone. They are not intending at all, and they are not going to add any fees to this app, period, end of story. They have their own business plan. Obviously, this is not my own personal business to air out their laundry, so that's them. I'm not going to say, what their future plans are, but they did reassure me that this app will be for free. It will be for free for everyone, so you do not have to worry about paying a dime for this app when you use it. The other good thing is that with that said, that doesn't mean they will be charging you if you put so many products into the database. You can do an unlimited amount of entries in here. I personally have over 2,500 entries. They have mentioned to me that they have other users that have over 5,000 entries in this app. They have a database. They have enough memory or whatever it is. I don't know, computers, hardware. I'm picturing this room full of servers. I don't know. I don't know what it entails. I'm not a techie person, but they did reassure me that it's unlimited. And so far, I have entered as many things as I possibly could, you guys, and it has never glitched on me. It has never kicked me out. It has never told me I've reached my limit. So you can enter as many things as you like with no limits at all. I am sorry to say this, but as of right now, they still only have it available for Apple users. Yes, it will come for Android users. Their goal is to try to get it as best as possible on the Apple version to make it easier and quicker for them to to change it into Android. I'm telling you, I'm not a techie person. To be able to shift whatever it is that they do software-wise and be able to launch it as Android version. There has already been a few changes in the Apple version that have been amazing upgrades, and they still have a few that they want to try to integrate into the Apple version before they officially launch the Android version. I promise you guys, I have told them many times that I have gotten plenty of comments of you guys wanting to download it, but you are an Android user. They are fully aware of this. If you want to email them in the future to ask the timeline, to ask them for an update, you're more than welcome to. Their customer service is top notch, you guys. It doesn't matter what time of the day, and I feel bad sometimes because I'm like doing my stuff at 9, 10 o'clock at night, and they will email me right back with my answer, with whatever it is that I'm asking, or if there is a problem with the app, they can fix it right away. They're so awesome when it comes to customer service. They keep me in the loop with everything, so I'm sure that that's how they are with everyone. So don't be afraid to ask, you guys, or see if you can come up with something with them. They will be more than happy to assist you in whatever it is that you may need. So this app, obviously, when you download the app, you will need to you need to register. So you're going to have an email with your own password. Once you enter in, you will see a screen full of 4 different categories up top, and then you're going to have more categories going down. They do have a day routine and a nighttime routine for skincare. I personally do not, put things in for my day routine and night routine when it comes to skincare, but I will talk about that feature because I think it's actually very unique to this app. I haven't seen it anywhere else, at least the 2 that I have used in the past. I've never seen this, so I thought it was very interesting. So going back to their top categories, you're going to see you're going to have a lookbook, a favorite category, a wish list, and your stash. Obviously, the one that I mainly use is my stash. That's where I entered all of my information as far as my whole entire makeup category. Yes, I went and took a picture of every single little item in my makeup collection. Once again, it took me about 2 straight weeks. I'm not even going to exaggerate. I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat it, you guys. I mean, I put in about 2 to 3 hours a day, sometimes even 5 hours a day in the morning and in the evening when the kids went to bed to try to get all of my stuff in at least a 2-week span so then I can play around with the app, but it did take me a while. The good thing is this app does allow for preset photos. So in their database, they have put in photos that are already preset from like Tarte, Sephora, whatever brand you're thinking of. It's in the database. Now, bear in mind that obviously makeup is released at a crazy rate, and we do have a lot of indie brands now that are not in the mainstream market. So bear that in mind. If you do want to use their preset photos, you may not find the actual brand or the photo that you're looking for. So you may have to take a photo of your own item and put it in the system instead if you can't find it. I personally am very OCD, so I took a picture of everything because I am well aware that I have a ton of indie brands that are not on their list. So I just went ahead and took pictures of everything just to keep everything uniform for my own personal sake. So when you go into My Stash, you will see that you can enter in your own categories, which is amazing. This is one of the features that I had suggested if we could do, because I may personally have something that I want to put in a category that somebody else may not necessarily have. So they have their preset categories in the system, but then you can also add your own in there. You'll see that you can toggle back and forth from their preset ones, and if you enter one in, it'll show you my own that you entered in, and you can enter in your categories. The best part is that you can add your own and there is no limit either. It's amazing. I'm so happy with that, you guys. So you're gonna be able to put in all your categories in. Another great feature that I had asked if they could do is if they could collapse and expand the categories. When we first started using this app, at least me, myself, as I was entering in my products, I realized that if I wanted to go to something all the way at the bottom of my stash, I had to scroll through so many photos of my items because I couldn't collapse the category down. That's one of the amazing features that they did include in here. So now you can keep them all compact or expand them if you want to see your actual photos. You can sort your photos or your categories through A through Z, custom, the most recent photo you entered in there. And you also have different views within your categories of your photos, whether you want a large picture, a small photo in a list, or they even have an awesome feature in here, you guys, that is called swatches. That's exactly what it is. You can enter in swatches of your lipsticks, of your eyeliners, of your eyeshadows, whatever your little heart desires. You can enter in photos of all of those swatches. And the best part is that within those swatches, you can actually rearrange them however you want to come up with color stories, to visually see what your products look like when they're swatched out. So you can always remember them and refer back to them if you are shopping or if you are wanting to find a dupe for something. You yourself can put in swatches to make it easy for you. So you also have that feature, which I haven't seen anywhere else, which is awesome. Another good feature that was a suggestion of mine was to be able to add the total amount of whatever products you entered into your specific category. So you'll see here that you'll see a number right after eyeshadow palettes or eyeshadow singles, whatever category you have, you'll have a number next to it that'll give you the total amount, which has helped me out so much. As you guys know, we in the Project Pan community love to know our numbers as far as how much things we have. So you will have those numbers there. We are still, I shouldn't say they are still working on trying to incorporate the dollar amount. So you can see the total amount of what you have within each category if you choose to enter in the dollar amount of your products within your picture. And you also have the option of changing your currency to whatever country you have. So that way it'll tally it up to that. That is something that they're working on still. It has not been released yet. So I don't know where they are with that, but I know that's another suggestion that I had mentioned, whether it's something in the future that it takes a while. I don't know, but that is something that's in the works, and hopefully we'll be able to get that, because I know that will be awesome for empties if you have an empties category. So if you go into one of your photos, you'll have 3 categories that you do have to enter. Enter in a brand name, which they do have preset ones. So once you start entering in a name, it'll start to auto fill it in. But if you do not have a brand in their database that you can't find, like for instance, Menagerie Cosmetics, you can just go ahead and enter it in and it will not flag you. You also have to put in the product name, and you will have to enter in your category, whether it is a category you entered in or one of their preset categories. Everything else you can leave blank if you want to, but you also have the option of entering in dollar amounts, multiple photos within one item. You have your options of putting in a unit, whether it's a fluid ounce, a milliliter, I don't know, a gallon, whatever. You can change your unit, and you can enter in that as well if you want to keep track of that. You also have a area where you can put in the ingredients if you want of your product. You can add notes to it. There's a lot of things you can do within, which is something that seems to be common with these beauty organization apps, because I know that the last ones that I use had that also as well in them. So that's basically how you would enter in your stash. Now, I had mentioned in the beginning that they do have 3 other categories. They have a wish list, a favorites, and a lookbook. So I'll run through them really quickly. Those are ones that I personally haven't used a lot, but there are options in there if you do want to use them. Lookbook is exactly what it sounds like. Just like if you were to have a lookbook for your clothing, for home decor, you can do it for your makeup items. You can take a photo of yourself, for instance, the makeup that I'm wearing today. I'll put it into my lookbook and actually tag exactly what it is that I am wearing on my face. So if I want to refer back to that photo of that day that I was wearing that makeup and I really liked it, I can actually go back to that photo and see exactly what I was wearing where on my face and be able to recreate it. So you can use it, and I'm sure you can also upload other individuals, like makeup artists that you see on Instagram. Like for instance, if Natasha Denona does a look that you like, you can just take that photo, put it into the lookbook, tag exactly what it is that she used, and that way you can refer back to that photo. So that's how that feature would work. The next one I believe is called favorites. That's exactly what it is if you want to enter in your favorite makeup. For instance, if you do makeup, monthly makeup, or on a quarterly basis, you want to share your favorites, you can also enter them in there. Or if you want to remind yourself of some of your favorite items that you want to reach for, you can use that in there. And it's no different from how you would enter it into your stash. The third and final category up at the top is the wish list. This, again, is exactly what it is a wish list. Whether you want to enter in a preset photo, all these you can enter preset photos as well, or you can enter in your own photos in here. I would use this, like for me personally, I would use this if I see something that I want to purchase in the future, or I want and I don't want to buy it just yet. I'd put it in my wish list, wait for it a little bit, or if around like the holiday season as we are now, Mr. Man is terrible at remembering what I tell him that I want. I can enter things into there with the photos. And here comes the next best feature. You can actually export the exact photos with the names of what you enter in any of these, whether it's wish list, your lookbook, your favorites, or even your stash. You can export your whole entire stash or only one of the categories that you want to pick. You can do that and be able to export it and email it out to somebody. So that way they see the exact photos of what it is that you want with the name, and they can actually go to an associate and say, this is what she wants. Can you find it for me and purchase it? It's so easy because it's right there, the photo. Instead of a name, you have the photo to go along with the name. So you can also do that for the wish list. I think that's a great idea to send it to like a family member on the other side of the country, or a friend that just doesn't know what you're talking about. You could send them the, your wish list of whatever it is that you're wanting to show them. So I think that's a great feature. With that said though, you do have the option of exporting your photos, but this app will not do spreadsheets. The whole entire point of this app and their mission statement is to try to get away from a Excel spreadsheet. I've already asked, they do have no intentions of trying to export into Excel. My only thing with that is other apps make it easy if you can copy and paste from an Excel format to transfer in your name of your products into an app. For instance, Tiny Decisions just makes it easier for me to copy and paste. I personally do have my whole entire makeup collection in a spreadsheet because I exported it from Snups. But if you do not, you will not get it from here, from this app. This app will not allow you to do it, and they're not intending to unless they change your mind later on in life. But as of right now, you will not be able to export it in Excel, only as photos. And the photos you enter into the app is what you're going to get exported out. All right, now that I have spoken really quickly, I'm trying my best to hurry up. The top 4, I want to tell you guys, you can also enter in categories down in rows instead of columns. It's rows, right? Am I getting this right? I think I'm understanding. It's been a while since I've used spreadsheets like that, or actually spoke about spreadsheets out loud. So you can enter your own in here. You can see through my own personal account, I have categories of all of my project pans. So I am intending to use this app not only to keep my whole entire makeup collection in there, but also to keep track of all of the things that I am project panning. The best part about it is I don't need to repeat photos. All I need to do is go to the item and go to the category of where I want to save it, and I can keep it in my eyeliner collection as well as in Partners in Cream project pan. So I can enter in an item in multiple stashes where I don't need, or multiple categories where I don't need to have to repeat a photo in this app. That's why I want to continue to use it. So you'll see my 5 project pan categories that I normally do. My pan those eyeshadows, Partners in Cream, deck of panning, pan that face palette, and I can't remember the 5th one because my brain is going crazy. Probably Graveyard Project Pan is one of them. In here, you can also enter in, for instance, I have another category of makeup items that I want to pan in the future. That's actually a video that I want to do, so I have already entered all of my information in there so I can have it for future videos. So this app will actually help me for future videos as well. The other thing I want to mention is in here is where you can, it's already preset in there. I have personally deleted it, but you can enter it and you can keep them in here. You'll have a daytime routine and a nighttime routine when it comes to your skincare. This app will not only categorize your makeup, it'll categorize your skincare in depth. You can go in here and have your 3-step, 5-step, enter as many steps. They already have presets in there. You can change the order of the steps so then you can remember what it is that you use or what you want to use for specific days of the week. You can enter it in for a full week, full month, as long as you'd like. So it allows you to be able to enter it in for only a daily thing, or for forever, or every other day, whatever the case may be, as well as doing reminders. You can also put in a reminder so this app will ring and remind you to today you have to exfoliate. Thursday, it'll ring, you have to do a chemical peel. Whatever it is you want to do, this app will go into more detail when it comes to your skincare, which is amazing. I've never seen this before. This is something new to me, and I haven't played around with it enough to give you too much experience on it. But as I just played with it a little bit, I saw that you can do those little features for a daytime routine, nighttime routine. You can even do like a Sunday routine, or whatever routines you have throughout the week, months, quarters that you do with your skincare. You can enter them in here as well. I think that is amazing. I know I do have a lot of nail polish enthusiasts out there. They can also categorize your nail polishes. With that being said, this app also allows you to do tags. Tags is no different from tagging somebody on Instagram. When you tag somebody, it'll revert you to that. So if you use tags in this app, for instance, if I enter in black lipstick and I tag all my lipsticks that are black, if I go into my tags and just type in black lipsticks, anything that I tagged that was black lipstick, that photo will show up where I can click on it and go into detail of whatever else I entered. You could do it for your nail polish. You could do it for your eyeshadows. If you want to do a tag for like Christmas eyeshadow palettes. So that way when you enter it in, all the eyeshadow palettes that you probably don't remember what you entered will come up and be able to do that. That'll be great for somebody who does certain videos like fall palettes or winter palettes or palettes with only, glitter in them. Whatever the case may be, you can add one word tag or you can add multiple word tags, and you can search your categories and your makeup in that way as well through this app. I think that's awesome. Okay, you guys, I think I have been able to go through everything, and I think I remember everything that I wanted to talk to you guys about as far as the app. Obviously, there's a lot more detail. If I am missing anything, anything that I am missing will be in the description box. Please check that out if I am missing anything. If I misspoke at all, I have asked that the creators watch this video so they can help out with any questions that I may not have, or if I said something wrong, they can correct me, because I obviously do not know every little detail of this app. I've only known what I've used through it and what I've been told. So I have a good grip of it. I am loving it, you guys. I am enjoying it. I find myself going in it almost every night that I am preparing for a video, that I am wanting to just shop my own stash instead of trying to I'm personally trying to avoid the Black Friday sale. So I'm trying to see my stash and enjoy it and see what I have, the multiple photos I have, anything else I want to include, go into details. They have promised me that they are not going anywhere. They want to be able to grow this app and make it bigger and be able to make it something successful. So they have no intentions of going anywhere. And their communication is so amazing that I have faith. I feel safe and I feel confident enough to sit down and do this video and tell you guys about it, because I feel like I'm there. I don't feel like I'm being left behind. As I'm telling you, anytime I've had any questions, they're right on the ball, answering me, helping me out, asking further questions if they can help me out in a different way, what it is that I'm looking for. They have been right on point, so I can't say that I have felt like they have left me. I haven't gotten an answer in a few days. I had to wait a few hours. No, you guys, they're amazing, amazing. They do have an Instagram account if you do want to follow them. I mentioned that before, so I will link that down below as well, so that way you can see if they have any new features coming up. You guys, if you have any suggestions for them, let them know. It might be something that I completely missed, because I am only one person using the app only one way. You guys are using it in so many different ways that maybe you guys can come up with a better idea or a better solution for something that they're working on, or they didn't even think about, or I personally didn't even think about to suggest. So this is why I wanted to also make this video, not only to let you guys know that I found something amazing and that I have used it, and you guys can clearly see through the screenshots all of my stuff in here. I've put a lot of time and effort again into this app, but I feel like this is going to be it. This is why I personally took pictures of everything in my collection, because I felt like this is going to be the end. I'm not going to have to do this again. This is, unless my phone dies, my app is completely gone, my username, I don't know what could possibly happen, but this is it. I'm not doing this again, and I'm happy to say that, and I feel confident saying that as well. So like I said, if I'm missing anything, you guys, I literally have been talking for like 30 minutes. I had to change my battery because my battery died on here. I just wanted to let you guys know it's awesome. I wanted to tell you guys right before December came too, because I know that a lot of you guys probably want to use this for the holiday season, even if you just want to use the wish list feature as of right now to be able to help out your family and friends. If there's things that you guys want to shop for, want them to get you, you can go ahead and enter all the details you want into there and they can get it all in photos. All right, you guys, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching and bearing with me. I hope that the editing goes well for this one too. All right, I'll put more videos on the screen for you. Until then, adios.